Welcome back, fellow LEGO fans, to the final update here for my LEGO City rebuild, in which I've been working on for about 2 weeks. So in this video here, we're going to be wrapping up this rebuild, sort of going over all the different changes that I've made to the LEGO City, and also go over some plans that I have for the LEGO City. You can see I've got pretty much everything complete in this LEGO City rebuild. Got all the modular buildings placed and fixed how I would like them. All the minifigs placed. All the vehicles placed. Got both train lines going. That's the elevated train track and the ground line. You can see a couple of those trains going around that track now. So overall, I'm super duper happy with all the changes in the LEGO City. I think everything looks absolutely fantastic. And this is by far the largest train system that I have ever had going in this LEGO room. I have all of my straight track, ballast track, and flex track in use right now. And that is a lot of track. Something I'm super happy about is the SkyTrain line. I really like the way that it links between all the different tables throughout the entire LEGO room. I did decide to connect the two tables with a little bridge right here for the SkyTrain that sort of bridges the bodies of water here in the LEGO room. What's unique about this little bridge here, it is made of plywood and it is on hinges, so if need be, that will fold down so that I can access the LEGO room. So for now, right over here, we got the boat docks. I really do like the boat docks over here. And then we have the old fishing store there as well, along with the boat launch. Now right here beside the boat launch, you can see a lineup that I used some base plates where all the boat launch vehicles are sitting. So they've sort of launched their boats and now they're just sort of sitting there. It's sort of like a void parking lot in which trucks and everything can sit as they are out on the ocean, ripping around in their boats. Then I got a little newsstand right here, along with a bus station right there in front of the residential buildings there, right by the ocean and boat docks. Then all along the back here, we have all the modular buildings all strung together in a line and sort of going around the corner here. I've modified my big brick train station right here to make it sort of fit amongst the modular buildings. I do plan on increasing the size and height of this building so that it can board, or minifigs can board, the elevated train track from a second floor there. Then we got a whole bunch of more modular buildings, Ghostbusters HQ, and then we sort of run into the sort of more industrial part of the city, starting off with the Avengers Tower here. Oh, look at this. I've left a train car right here. That's not supposed to be there. But I also put a whole group of bikers right here. There's a lot of bikes. Oh, looks like a couple of them fell down there, Lisa and the other ones. Then I've put the strip mall here, along with the police and fire station, Octan's fuel station there, gas station. And then I've moved the Lego factory right here. The Lego factory is still accessible here from the back with the big doors here, so freight trucks can still access the back of that building. I sort of wish it was forward facing, but it's the best that I can do at the moment. Populated my beach and put the mini modulars here on the beach. Created an awesome little scene here on this beach. So much activity going on throughout this beach. I think it looks pretty fantastic. And this is right by the cliff edge that leads into the Ninjago District. And then we have our cabins right here, sort of overlooking the body of water. You can see I didn't know where to put all these animals, so I've just put a whole bunch of animals up here, just sort of temporarily. I thought it'd be a nice little touch. And this is the other half of the ocean. Right below it here, I've started constructing my new, well, not new improved yet, but in the works under the sea area where you got the Silent Mary. I've significantly improved the blue fabric around it by actually hot glue gunning it to just some perfectly cut plywood there. So that provides a lot smoother surface and it looks much nicer. One thing I do have to do is install the LED lights around the roof portion of the under the sea area, get a whole bunch more plants, and really start to improve this area. Now that I'm really satisfied with the fabric being on the plywood, I will be working on that in the near future. One other portion of the city that I'm going to be working on, as you guys all know, I've been working on it for quite some time, is right over here, the Ninjago District. I do have some significant plans for the Ninjago District, and it also involves the amusement park, where I have a whole bunch of new base plate, open base plates for building opportunity over there. And I have some plans that I'll be revealing on my next YouTube update, so stay tuned for that. I am so satisfied with the Lego City. I just walked around my open build table here so easily, and there's so much room to get around. It's absolutely brilliant. I have my build table here now in which I'll be able to sit down, build a set on here, and enjoy my Lego scenery as I build. So I'm really excited for that. Not only that, but I think I'm going to start reviewing sets here, put a white fabric over top, and just review sets in the Lego room. I think it'll be a really nice touch for my YouTube channel. Now, not only did I change the Lego City, but I also changed all the shelving. Those of you guys following my Lego City rebuild updates, you guys all know that I've improved my shelving here. Star Wars shelves, sort of the UCS shelves over here, and all the larger sets on the back wall. And then I've also improved all these here so it stretches all the way along. I also lowered this shelf. I think it was about 8 inches. So now I can add a shelf above. It used to be tall because remember, I used to have to scoot all the way along the back here to access the Lego City. But now I can just roam around freely, and it is really quite nice. Looks like my train here is really giving up on batteries. Might have to boost up the speed if the batteries can handle that. Right now I'm just using bulk batteries from Amazon, AAAs. I am considering getting some rechargeables for my train, so a little bit nicer on the environment and also on my pocketbook as well. I really like this beach. Actually, my fiance did this beach for me. She helped me out because I was exhausted. I've been working so hard over these last 2 weeks to get all this stuff done, and it's amazing how many hours and everything that I've put into creating this Lego City. One thing that I do have to work on right now, like I said, I've taken so much track. I've used all my straight track and all my flex track, so I've actually taken some of my track out from my train yard. If you guys see here, there's a couple stations there in which I would usually park some trains and locomotives, but I've actually taken the track there to complete these huge circuits of track here in the Lego room. So there's lots of exciting stuff happening here in the Lego room. Lots of cool stuff going to be going on here right away in the amusement park, which I will touch on my next update, and also in the Ninjago District. One thing I will not be doing anytime soon is spending any money on Lego, unfortunately. My budget right now is really strung out because I have going on actually a Disney vacation here right away, which is Disney World, and it's quite expensive. So my budget at this point is really strung out. I just sort of have to work with what I have right now. So some stuff I will be doing and that portion won't cost me any money, which will be nice, and I'll let you guys know that in the next couple of days. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install that shelf along the top. Oh, look at that. Looking over here, I just realized I have a whole bunch of vehicles right beside the UCS Millennium Falcon that I haven't even put out yet. So I'll have to put those out. One other nice touch I did is I moved my LED strip lights and reinstalled them over here above the modulars. I think it's a nice touch. You guys all know I plan on putting LED strip lights everywhere in this room. Another thing too is I went to Home Depot the other day. Right now I use these fluorescent lights, and I went to Home Depot and I looked up how much it's going to cost me to put track lights all the way across. I need to get 4 long things of track, and I could probably do 8 lights per track, giving me 8, 16, 32 lights, track lights in this room, which would brighten it up like oh my gosh, it would be so nice. But that venture is probably, depending on which lights I get, it's going to cost me about $800 to $1,000, and I know how to install them now. I've done some YouTube watching on my own, so I would know how to install them. But that's something for down the road here, probably 6 to 8 months. Yeah, that's really about it. So lots went on here in the last 2 weeks here in the Lego City rebuild. Got my trains going, look absolutely fantastic. Let me know what you guys think by commenting below. I know I am super satisfied with this change in my Lego room. So happy, and it's such a pleasure to be down here. Not that it wasn't before, but it's so much better now. So if you guys like this video, of course, give it a big thumbs up below. Do appreciate your guys' view. Make sure you guys stay tuned for some more great stuff coming up here on my YouTube channel. Just because this is done does not mean I'm going to stop creating great content and expanding my Lego collection and Lego building techniques with mocks and everything in the future. Have yourselves a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys next time. And Bricksie is out. Train's dead. Both of them.